is one of the greatest welterweights in UFC history, the Nigerian nightmare Kamaru Usman. Some criticize maybe his risk mitigation late in that Leon Edwards fight, but this man is an offensive fighter. He's got every skill in the book, and we'll see which ones he chooses to employ here tonight.
It's crazy because when he came off the Ultimate Fighter, he was known as a bit boring. But him and Trevor Whitman have such a great partnership that they have developed a style that works for Kamaru, and it works at such an elite level. He got caught. How does he bounce back? This guy, his jab is tremendous. He can knock you out with it. His wrestling and his top control is second to none. Kamaru Usman possesses all the skills in the world. How does he implement those skills tonight when he steps inside the octagon?
And one thing you never have to worry about, the output, the work ethic, one of the hardest workers in the room in the UFC, and he is at the height of motivation getting back on the proving ground tonight. The man many of these fight fans have come out to see here tonight. For this highly anticipated welterweight fight. All right, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion, Kamaru, the Nigerian nightmare, Usman. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, the future, Machado.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, early round action here. Let's see how soon Kamaru Usman chooses to shoot. He talked to us a lot midweek about his jab and his overall improvements when it comes to his boxing game. So perhaps that's just pre-fight hyperbole, but midweek he talked like a man who wanted to box more than he wanted to wrestle here tonight. All right, didn't take us long to get our first clinch situation here. Some wrestlers pursue the takedown at distance. This guy has no issues trying to get it out of this clinch situation.
No, he loves this clinch because he's got a great inside-out trip. He does a good job of changing his levels to get to the hips. He's just a good fighter from in close. He has spent a lifetime developing his skills. He wants to impose his will on his opponents from his position.
Hard to win MMA fights off of your back, but these strikes are useful from the bottom. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Usman. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Oh, that is a high-level transition to half guard, and now in a position to do a lot of damage.
Watch him sit back on the leg and land big ground and pound.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. The reality is, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Usman's in half guard.
Big ground and pound.
All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended battle on the ground, and the crowd is loving it.
The crowd's going crazy because they appreciate high-level mixed martial arts, and that's exactly what you just got.
Machado, Garry gets tattooed with that hook. He's going to have to change some things here.
He's got to start kicking the body, kicking the head. He's just got to start kicking. He loaded up there in that high kick.
Oh, setting up the left hook, but out of range. Circling to his right. Machado, Garry gets caught by that straight hand. Takedown defense holds up.
He lands a big knee to the body.
Just over 2 minutes to go in round one.
Nice punch lands.
Oh, another blistering combination there. Really starting to do a nice job stringing the shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body. His face, his body, his legs. He's beating him up on all the targets. It's not one guy just headhunting. He is finding every opening that is presented to him.
Again, shoots for a takedown, not there once again. Push kick there to the body.
That was stuck in. Nice strike.
Oh, no pad on the foot. That's a solid kick right there. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Big left hook coming. It's blocked.
Nice leg kick.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
All right, so the big storyline in this one, the Nigerian Nightmare, Kamaru Usman. The wrestling's on point and the ground and pound going on as well.
You know, these skills are what allowed for Kamaru Usman to become the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. He is a tremendous wrestler, incredibly strong, and you are seeing all that happen in the octagon right now. He is on point.
Busy in the clinch, lands that punch. 30 seconds now to go in round one. Oh, he lands that teeth. Oh, collar tie. 20 seconds to go in round one.
And now some separation.
Final seconds here of round one. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
Stop!
You lost that round. We're going to go back out there. We're going to win this with striking, okay? Don't think about wrestling, not even for 1 second. Jab, jab.
All right, that horn signifies the end of the round. Let's take us through some replays, champ.
And the replays are going to be kicks. That's the story of this fight to this point. He is landing these kicks at will, just driving his shin into his opponent's legs, and it's really starting to slow him down.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two underway. All right, next round is underway, and somewhat surprisingly, he got out of that previous round without absorbing anything in terms of significant damage, despite the fact that his opponent was pretty offensive.
His opponent was very... Oh! Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Big right hand. done by Machado, Garry. Well, we told you off the top of the broadcast he could do it all, but he's leaning on the striking tonight and continues to hit his opponent really with most of what he's throwing.
Well, he can't miss. I mean, it's like the guy's throwing a baseball at the side of the barn. Everything he throws, he lands, and he's showing that he can do it, and he can do it in abundance. The pace that this young man is fighting at is truly something special. Massive shot from the top. Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
All right, so he continues to land, and not exactly what we thought we would see in this one tonight, but the wrestler willing to stand and trade and proving to be able as well.
Yeah, it's out of the ordinary. Usually this guy level changes to take you down very early in fights, but tonight he is showing that he is comfortable in the striking, and he is on point with his striking. They've worked very hard to improve his stand-up skills, and it's showing right now.
Lands the ground and pound strike. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Usman's right back to the full mount. Three minutes now to go in round two. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground.
Oh.
Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Machado carries in half guard. All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Usman. Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round two, definitely picking up the pace after round one. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round. Machado, Garry's eye starting to close up. Got to get that end swell on it between rounds if we get there. 2 minutes to go.
Oh, what a kick.
Oh, effective strike there from the clinch by Kamaru.
Nice left hand.
Oh, and he defends another takedown here. I'm not sure when frustration sets in for the wrestler, but been uphill sledding thus far.
Well, he thought that he'd be able to secure these takedowns, and you can see him getting frustrated every single time this balanced fighter defends one. Hats off to the balanced fighter. He knew it was in front of him, and they prepared himself accordingly to defend these takedown attempts.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Machado, Garry's definitely taking aim at that cut right now. You see, targeting that area that is already compromised on his opponent. Now the uppercuts are coming.
He better start moving. He cannot stand here and eat these uppercuts.
Under a minute now to go round two. Lands a good series of kicks here.
Look at the redness on his body, man.
Leg kick checked effectively there by Usman. Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Beautiful knee. 30 seconds to go in this one. All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue the path and make the ringside position, coming here and try to stop this fight.
Usman's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. 2 rounds in the books. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head And he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
Third round underway. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Effective jab there by Usman.
Oh, my goodness, what a kick!
Again, going back to the jab just out of range. Oh, a huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight. Keep working that jab. Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Oh, he has landed a high volume of strikes in this round and really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. The striking has been on point every step of the way. Careful to not gas out, but you gotta like the output here down the stretch. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other, DC.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot, like,
oh, huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up. But you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. Oh! Left hook, right hand.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Both fighters throwing heat now. Under 3 minutes now to go in round 3. Trying to hammer that big leg. Usman's eye is closing up. Staying busy in the clinch, lands a nice punch there. Well, DC, no denying he's winning this fight, and it's got to feel pretty good if you're a fighter. You put in the work, and it all comes together on fight.
When it all comes together, nothing feels
Big shot there, DC. He is officially won.
a big, massive push that really has put his opponent on skates.
We might get a stoppage here soon. Oh, he's going for a choke here. This could be tough.
That guillotine is very tight.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Posture's up here and now going to the body with that big strike. Nicely done by Garry. We'll see how he chooses to defend here. Oh, just a merciless approach here on the ground, continuing to target that cut. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Kamaru. Well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
Yet again, rinse and repeat, targeting that swelling, and you gotta think this is gonna start to affect his performance now.
Yeah, it's at a point now, John, where he's gonna start to get desperate. He's gonna start to make some mistakes because this swelling is not just minor anymore. We're starting to get into the major territory.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's gonna try to find ways to mask and move to a submission.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
So wisely, he continues to attack that area that is cut wide open. When you were fighting, was that something you would do? You see a cut, try to attack it?
It's like a target.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to get your hands on that cut. You want to punch him in it. You want to elbow him in it. Anytime you see your work paying off, you go down the path.
Look how excited you just got talking about punching a dude who's already wide open. Like, you got really excited.
It is, right? And I'm old now. I don't even want to fight no more, but I do love a little damage.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, there's the end of the round, and hopefully not the end of the fight. He doesn't look as handsome as he did when he walked out. That is a severe gash on his face.
Protect this cut, though. You know he's going after it.
Well, that was a damaging 5 minutes. We'll see how he can recover over this 60 seconds. We'll show you some replays now from that previous round.
He was on the receiving end of some big blows, and he wasn't moving his head well. His head was on the center line. He was a stationary target, and his opponent opened up a nasty cut on him. He has got to move his head to limit the damage that he's taking.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad. Oh, big right hand!
Usman's nose is just donating blood by the second here. I'm not so sure that nose isn't broken, DC. All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go get it. You got to go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him.
Well, let's see if he goes to set up the hook again. He has really done a nice job punctuating his combinations with that hook shot. Usman's cut right on the bridge of his nose does not look good, folks. We'll continue to keep an eye on it, and you got to think the ringside physique. That's a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now, because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Usman gets up. He is back on the feet here. Oh, the damage just continues to be inflicted. And with respect to the athletes, if this was a movie, I might just walk out. I don't need to see anymore.
I mean, I just don't need to see it. It's to a point now where it's getting a bit uncomfortable.
Oh!
Back and forth we go. These two guys are trading huge shots.
Oh, big diving punch lands up top. Dean steps in.
Oh, my goodness.
What a fight. So no judges needed tonight as he pounds him out for the TKO. I'm hoping I get an invite to the after party. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 54 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO, the future, Machado, Garry!
Well, there he is, the man of the hour. And you got to think this dude's going to get a serious Instagram push tonight after the win.